Constructive and positive form of struggle. Welcome back to Step 12. Today's topic: laziness. Hello dear friends. In the previous edition, we had acquired information about the idea in which your response is commendable. Laziness plays an important role in every person's life, but most of the people do not know why it comes. Laziness is actually a toxic form of the fire element. The act of converting our mind from activeness to procrastination is done by laziness. Most of the time it happens that when we do not have the inclination to do a specific task, we react to it with laziness. If this is explained, then probably many types of topics can emerge. But we have to understand it from the root and work for its prevention. Thoughts go on in our mind spontaneously, affect our intellectual level. As we told in our previous edition, that many thoughts keep on doing their work at a very subtle level, as a result of which the balance of our intelligence and mind gets affected. The thoughts that we are normally unable to implement keep getting stored in our subconscious mind. As a result, our conscious mind and conscious mind lose coordination. In such a state, the brain needs a lot of energy so that it can take the present thoughts to their result, as well as balance its intellectual capacity. Apart from this, if our brain is not able to supply the amount of energy our daily work demands, then it starts demanding excessive energy. To supply all the energy that we require, we depend on only one device, which we call the heart. Heart is an engine of our body which remains active every moment, and due to its activation blood flows through, which waves are generated in the body, which we also call current. Through this current a field of energy is generated which has its own velocity, i.e. potential. Potential is viewed as a supply of energy. If we talk in scientific language, then on an average a normal person needs about 1.5 kilowatt current force for his living, out of which he is able to use only 60 to 100 watts. The rest of the power is used in parallel. If this supply is interrupted due to excessive demand, then in such a situation our mind is not able to consume energy in true sense, and it makes its power less useful. Because thoughts keep making their progress unintentionally, our mind is always entangled in those thoughts. There is another reason for this, in which we are not able to make most of the time period in the day useful and do not do any special physical or intellectual work in it. In such a situation, we are not able to control our mind by ourselves, and thoughts subtly keep absorbing its energy. In such a situation, the condition of our mind becomes pathetic and the heart starts generating more heat than necessary. When our heart is overheated, it may fail to fully understand and act upon the signals of our brain. In such a state, the mind starts getting distracted. As a result, our sense organs start feeling energy less. This is basically called laziness. While dealing with laziness is challenging on the one hand, on the other hand, if the technique is understood, it becomes simple. The first simple solution is that whenever we feel lazy, we should do a light level physical activity, such as taking long deep breaths and exhaling. Jerking of hands or feet. Slowly rotate your neck in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. By doing this, many of our actions affect the mindset and help in getting away from laziness. The second action is to consume a healthy and nutritious food which has more energy reserves. But fat or oily substances should be less, like chewing coconut kernel, chewing soaked raw peanuts, eating dates, etc. By doing this, our heart removes its energy from the intellectual level and starts using it for physical activity. We have a great need to do breathing activity in our daily routine, in which we fill and exhale long deep breaths in our lungs. In this way we can prepare our mind and intellect to work again with the heart. Thank you for listening to this edition till the end. Your comments are most welcome. Don't forget to share this to your friends.